Okay,
going
so
hiking.
tell me, have you guys fathomed all the success that has become with you guys?
Isn't fathomed a great word?
Fathomed is a really good word,
great
actually.
word.
Good choice of word.
Yeah.
Good
Um,
choice.
No, I don't really think it's ever something you could ever have thought of. Really, I mean, when we finished the show, we thought something might happen, but never anything like this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're halfway through the second album now already, so it's amazing, really.
We're buzzing.
When did it finally hit you that you're like, oh my gosh, wow?
I don't know. I think like you get little moments like that kind of continuously through, but I think like the big moment where we knew we'd kind of done something that was really out of the ordinary was when the album went to #1 in America. I think like for us, we'd been told that it probably wasn't going to happen, and like it was such a big achievement for us. So I think that was probably a moment where we kind of thought, this is going pretty well.
Sick.
Yeah, I mean, you already had a lot of success.
You forgot one word.
Yeah,
Where's
that's what I'm doing. This
Was it?
trip. Just little
Sick.
one-word liners.
One-liners.
Yeah. Brave.
You're insecure, don't know what for. You're turning heads when you walk through the door. Don't need makeup to cover up. Being the way that you are is enough.
What was it like though hearing that, before your album did go #1 in the US? What was it like hearing that, it's probably not gonna happen? Or...
Well,
Well,
go on then.
I was gonna say we had like a mixture of opinions, like from behind the scenes. Like some people thought it might happen, but then other people were like, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Then let's just wait and see what happens, sort of thing. So it was really tough, but we put a lot of work in on that last week just to try and seal it a little bit more. Like we did a lot of extra hours and stuff, and signed a lot more copies and that signings and stuff. We just put a lot more work in that week.
I actually remember when we originally planned the trip to go over to America, we actually had a discussion, and I can't remember if it was top 10 or top 20, but we were like, if we get a top
20.
I think it was top 20.
Yeah, it must have been.
I think we were like, if we get a top 20 album, that would just be an amazing start, because obviously, that was our start, and I think we were just very lucky to have such a dedicated fan base behind us that they got the #1, really.
Yeah.
And such great producers.
Now girl, I hear it in your voice and how it trembles. When you speak to me, I don't resemble who I was.
Tell me about your fans. I mean, they're definitely their own entity, I feel like.
Yeah, no, the fans are amazing. I mean, like the things that they like trend on Twitter and stuff, and how fast it goes now is unbelievable. Like whenever we put something out, like something random, it'll just trend in a few minutes. It's really weird, but and surreal as well. But they've been absolutely amazing. I mean, we just got followed here on the way to the studio by about 2 cars full of fans. Just missed them on the last turn. So.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Gosh.
How do they know? How do they know that
You're
you're
gonna say a big
How do they know
number.
where you
Yeah, I don't
are?
think what else to say.
2.
By 2 fans.
2 cars full of fans.
Right, okay.
It's full of fans. Okay, that's different.
I mean, they could have been big cars.
Yeah.
I'm
Could have been a school bus.
Yep.
I'm sure if you posted on Twitter where you were, I'm sure there'd be a lot more.
Could be. Could well be.
Do you guys like to tweet? Do you communicate with your fans and things like that?
Yeah, I think I think it's crazy now. Like I remember even obviously it wasn't that long ago, but when I was younger,
Back when you were
looking
alive.
at back when I was when I was small, thinking of the people who you listen to on the radio and stuff. I never would have thought there could have been that kind of connection where you can actually speak to them on that kind of level. So I think social media like Twitter and Facebook and stuff, you get that kind of personal touch with people who you might listen to their music and stuff.
What is
I'm
the,
done.
what is the
Social media decided
like
so
direct
posh then it was
communication.
social media.
Social media.
What's been one of the craziest fan moments?
Craziest fan moments. The other week when we were in Sweden actually recording with Rami.
What about the bin girl?
Yeah, that's what I'm about. Yeah, me and Louis decided to escape, and we got out of the studio and stuff and tried to get down the street as far as we could just to see what happened. And as we came back in, we found out that one of the girls had saw the security go past and jumped in a bin, and she was hiding inside a bin just waiting for us to come past.
But the question is, how would she know when we come past? She hadn't cut holes in the bin, so what
It's
was
'cause
she
we kept-
just
but we kept coming
listening
out,
for our
didn't we?
footsteps?
She was like, when you saw little eyes through the bin, just
Yeah, maybe.
that's what it was,
She
like on
didn't
the
smell great.
cartoons.
Wow, that's crazy. Who even thinks of that?
Well, she did.
Apparently they do. And tell me about
She
going
stink.
on tour. What was your favorite place to go?
Going on tour. I'm trying to think now. What was the favourite place?
I think everywhere's different. You
Yeah.
know, we really enjoy, like, that's the good thing about being on tour, is that you get to visit all these different cities and, you know, these different places, countries and so on. And I think they all have their own, like...
Charm.
Charm is the word I was looking for, Harold. Yeah, we'll go with charm.
There you go. What about,
Garms.
do you have any specific ritual? any ritual or anything you always do before you go out on stage? Like,
I love that one. We always stand before our gigs. We always stand in like a circle and do the old little hands in.
It's quite basketball, isn't it? Really, our start of our gigs.
Could say that, yeah.
Quite basketball-y.
Basketball, yeah. And we wish each other good luck and just buzz off it.
Yeah, we just make each other laugh really, because like if we haven't got like the right kind of chemistry before we go on stage, if like something's happened, we just make each other laugh as much as we can. So then when we get out, we're just having a good laugh and whatnot on stage.
Yep.
And what?
So it's good. And whatnot as well.
I heard there's a lot of fun going on here. I interviewed some of your writers and like, it's just a lot of fun being with these guys.
Well,
We try.
Yep.
So you're working on a new album. What can you tell me about your upcoming album? What can fans expect?
I think the album's going to be kind of a lot of the same kind of thing as the last one. I think we just want to make it better than the last one, with better songs. We want kind of bigger guitars, bigger drums. I think it's important that the music kind of grows as we grow.
I know we